Before you start a business, answer 5 tough questions, or you're just creating a busier job. You ever notice how many entrepreneurs hustle their way into another job? Passion strong, brand looking sharp, but no path to scale? That's why I run 5 hard checks first. Interest, proven skill, decision maker connections, a clear point of view, and a profit path with real numbers. If one's weak, I don't launch, I fix it. That could mean tightening positioning, earning proof, or building the right network. The payoff is a business that the community trusts and investors can actually back. Systems beat enthusiasm when you want a company that works without you. Here's the tension most thoughtful entrepreneurs feel. Passion and an idea feel like momentum, but they're not a business model. You might love design, coaching, coffee, or code, but love doesn't make payroll and it doesn't create systems. I'm not trying to kill your enthusiasm. I'm trying to protect it. You don't want another job. You want an asset that can run without you. That takes 5 levers working together up front. So quick gut check. Interest. Do you care enough to stay curious for the next 3 years? Not hype interest. I'm talking about the stuff you'd read about on a Sunday morning without it being on your to-do list. If your interest is shallow, your intention will be too. But if it's real, you'll make better, faster decisions. Next is skill. Not just potential, not just taste, but evidence. Can you point to results that matter to buyers? 2 solid case studies beats 20 opinions. If you don't have proof yet, it's not fatal, but it is a signal. Tighten your offer, package what you already know how to do, and prove it on a small scale before you widen the canvas. Connections are where most founders bluff. Followers aren't a network, y'all. Decision makers are. Do you know 25 people who can say yes to a purchase order, a partnership, a key hire, or distribution? If the answer is no, don't waste time polishing a brand. Build the list and secure 3 meetings to test demand. No access, no business, just noise. Point of view is your edge in crowded markets. It's not just about looking polished, it's about judgment. Do you consistently make better calls than others do? Do you pick the right problems to solve, the right offers to put forward, the right details that actually matter to buyers? A chef with an eye for what works creates a menu people crave. A coach with strong judgment builds programs people actually finish. An entrepreneur with a clear point of view designs offers that cut through the noise and get traction. You sharpen this by studying the best in your field, practicing deliberately, and paying attention to patterns in what succeeds. Without a point of view, you blend in and end up selling at low commodity level margins. And profit path, this is where most dreams either get real or collapse. What do you sell? At what price? At what cost? To whom? Through which channel? With what payback? If you can't tell me price, cost of delivery, gross margin, customer acquisition cost, and payback period, you don't have a business yet. You have a project, but it's fixable. Define the unit, spend a little bit of money to see if people will actually pay for your product or service, and see if the math holds. Here's the system. I rate each of the 5 areas on a scale of 1 to 5, and I back it up with proof, not just gut feelings. If any area scores below a 3, I give it a 30-day plan to strengthen it before moving forward. That's not stalling, that's being smart. A focused 30 days of improvement will move you further than a year of trying to patch things together. Let's put this together in an example. A brand designer wants to start a studio. They have a big following, gorgeous feed, but no retained clients. Their passion is strong, skill clear, but connections, they're all other designers, not CMOs or businesses with budgets. The fix? Build a decision maker list. In this case, we will say 25 local businesses, 3 heads of marketing, 2 agencies. Then pitch a simple outcome-driven offer like audit your brand for conversion leaks and deliver prioritized fix list in 7 days. The result? It landed 3 meetings, 2 paid audits, and 1 retainer. The change wasn't a new logo, it was access and a productized entry point. Here's the work nobody wants to do. Make the list. 25 decision makers by name, not avatars. Names, titles, companies, why they care. Your first job isn't brand design, it's access. Get 3 meetings. Don't pitch, investigate. Ask what they've paid for before, why they renewed, why they canceled, what risks they fear. Then rewrite your offer to answer those fears. If you can't get 3 meetings, the market is telling you to build your network before you build your product. On skill, stay narrow. A specific promise beats a vague one. I help dental practices book 20% more hygiene appointments in 60 days. Beats I do marketing. Package it so delivery isn't chaos. templates, checklists, handoffs. If you feel like a freelancer, it's because your offer is too broad. Productize it, then hire against it. Point of view feels soft until you make it real, right? Keep a swipe file on what you consider great examples of work in your field. Websites, ads, social posts, product designs, client offers, sales emails, etc. And note what you like about them. Know why it works and write your defaults, the choices you'd make differently. Share them with early clients. That builds trust fast because they see the pattern behind your decisions. A coffee roaster who explains why their roast is lighter and how that impacts flavor and brewing wins loyalty, not just sales. Profit path requires math. Price, how do you compare to alternative? Cost, what really goes into delivery? Gross margin, are you above 60% for services or 40% for products? What's the real cost to acquire a customer? Payback, how long until you recoup that cost? If the math doesn't work, change the unit. Try bundles, subscriptions, or contracts with longer terms. Don't squeeze margin from hope. Design it into the model. Let's call out a few common traps. Trap 1, thinking your audience is your market. It's not. Buyers are the people who with budgets and authority to say yes. The fix, stop chasing likes and start building real connections that lead to introductions and conversations. Trap 2, thinking brand creates demand. It doesn't. A brand only amplifies what's already working. The fix, lock in a sales channel or repeatable process before you spend money on new logos and color palettes. Trap 3, thinking passion can cover weak numbers. It can't. Bad margins will drain your energy faster than long hours ever will. The fix, test your pricing and pay back early so you know what math works before you scale. Remember this, 3 real meetings with decision makers are worth more than 3 months of designing mood boards. Healthy margins buy you time gives you leverage, and 1 yes from the right buyer is more valuable than 1,000 likes online. This is where identity shifts. Are you just hustling or are you building something others can trust? If you want a business that works without you, you need systems, not vibes. You don't guess your way to scale, you put the pieces together. Interest keeps you learning, skill earns the right to charge. Connections open doors, point of view sets you apart, profit path keeps the whole thing funded. Miss one and you're pushing uphill. So here's your move today. Do a 5-lever check. Score each one 1 to 5 with proof. If anything is below a 3, give it a 30-day upgrade plan. Build your list of 25 decision makers and book 3 conversations in the next 2 weeks. Map your numbers, price, costs, margin, customer acquisition costs, payback, and run a small paid test to confirm reality. Don't wait until after launch to fix weak spots. Fix them now. That's how you protect your name, your energy, and the trust you're asking the market to give you. If you're serious about building something that runs without you, start tonight. Pick your weakest lever, commit to a 30-day upgrade, and don't move until it's real.